Happy Tuesday, everybody. Bitcoin Chris checking in once again. And Bitcoin is going forward. Bitcoin is going forward. Bitcoin is going forward. So if you're tuned in, hit that like. If you're on YouTube, smash up the likes, hit that subscribe button because Bitcoin is breaking out right now. We're at 47,000. I'm sorry, $42,799. Our high is $42,814. So Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Target 44,000, could hit 48,000 before pulling back. That's where the fibs is. Well, that's where the fibs are. I'm going to jump into the Bitcoin charts right now. We're going to jump into some tweets per usual. Head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. Also, don't forget, pre-order my new book, Bitcoin Dad Fiat Dad, at bitcoin-fiatdad.com. It's because Bitcoin is pumping right now. We're going to jump right into the charts. Let's jump into it. So right as you can see here, I have a coin trade. Take profit is 160. So right now we're at 146. Highest is 148. But let's go over to the star of the show. Bitty bitty Bitcoin. Bitty bitty Bitcoins. Bitty bitty Bitcoins, guys. So as you can see right now, we are just past the high and we are pamping. We are pamping. We are pamping. So if you guys have been waiting to buy the dip, this is what happens when you wait. You get caught off guard. This is why you just DCA. This is why you just buy. And if it dips, you buy more. If it goes up, you buy more, right? If you just buy, regardless of the price, you're going to be A-okay if you have a long enough time horizon. Right now, 1 hour was looking good at 5 o'clock this morning. If you would have got into a long based on just the market cipher indicator, you guys would have been up on this trade. Again, target is 44,000. So I'm going to put that alert here, 44,000. All right, cool. So now we're at 49,000, 42,000, 44,000. I'm sorry for the alert. And right now we're at 42,927 is the high. And we are pumping, we are pumping, we are pumping. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to everybody watching on X. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on X, hit that like button for me, please, so everybody can see the price action. Because right now, if you're not at work or you're not shit posting on Twitter, I mean, everybody should be hyped. Everybody is hyped. And again, we're going to log on to Twitter and see what all the commotion's about. But, you know, because Bitcoin is pumping so crazy right now, I'm just gonna make sure that we keep our eye on the charts here. But I'm gonna swing over to Twitter to see what's happening. So again, if you guys have not already, please sign up for Swan Bitcoin and get your $10 free Bitcoin. Set up your automatic DCA. Not only are you able to wire up to $10 million and purchase your Bitcoin safely with the Swan, they have an automatic withdrawal feature, and also they have a great educational platform where they educate you on Bitcoin. So demand shock times supply shock equals Bitcoin price shock. Shout out to Samson Mao. Emergency update, Bitcoin is breaking out. I did draw a flag. Let me go ahead and zoom out on this right here. As you can see on the 1 hour, I did draw the flag. And I did post a tweet earlier. Let's look at the 4 hour real quick. Jump into the 4 hour. We are super bullish breaking out of that flag. As you can see, green dot on the 4 hour. So, you know, that means go time per usual. All right, we're on the 6 hour right now. 6 hour time frame looking pretty good. No green dot there. However, it will come. 12 hour, you know, you're still green from the previous hours, previous days. And daily chart still green. As you can see here, you can see the fibs a lot easier. Let me go to the weekly. You guys can see the fib retracement is that 48,000. So that's where everybody's saying. But, you know, if you're trading, you probably want to take profits before then. And then if we really go to the 0.65, that'll be 50,000, which a lot of people are looking for as well. So just be on the lookout. Bitcoin is pumping right now. Bitcoin is pumping right now. We almost hit 43,000. We came up to 42,999 before a slight pullback. That means we are just knocking out these bears. Knocking out these bears. All these sell orders here, they're getting knocked out, and then there's more buyers than sellers in this area. I took off order blocks. Let me see if I can put that back on. Let me get this out of here. Let me see the order blocks real quick. I don't even know which order blocks is the one I had previously, but we're going to. I don't see any order block. Oh, there it is. Okay. Nothing but green. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's look at the 4 hour on the order block. Okay, there's a lot of cells up here. 45,000, next resistance level. 44,000 is the top of the order block. If we break that, obviously 45,000 is next. So looking at the order blocks, keeping it pretty simple, keeping it pretty easy. 1 hour. We're headed up to this 618 fib retracement. So Bitcoin's going to pump forever. But if you are taking advantage of these, what is going on with the order blocks? Why does it do that? Why they gotta change the bar color, my boy? I don't need the car. I don't need none of that. None of that. None of that. On boxes probably is what I need. I don't know what any of this is, guys. I'm just clicking away because that's the only way you can find out what these indicators do is by clicking away. All right, we just got back to the 900s. Let's see. Let me look at my trade. My trade. I'm actually on the. I'm in a trade on the phone, and because I don't want to log in and track anything right now, I'm okay. My log is A-OK. Coin. Let's look at coin real quick. 146. I have that alert set at 148. Once we pass that, let's look at Riot. Looks like the same exact chart on coin. Mara wouldn't be surprised if it's the same exact. Yep, same exact. And then let's go to micro MSTR, MicroStrategy. You see how all these charts have the same exact pattern? They're flagging. So they're getting ready to pump out of here. MicroStrategies, look at the weekly. Looks like we could be headed up towards. Let me take off this market cipher indicator. Oh, wrong one. MicroStrategy. Did they gap up today? They gapped up Monday. Okay, I'm sorry. This is the weekly. All right, let me zoom out and let me get this indicator off. All right, cool. $670. Let me put these lines here for. Wow. Next level there. Next level. Next level. All right, this is looking like my levels for MicroStrategy. If you're looking to long or buy MicroStrategy, that's an easy 100% increase because we're at 500 if we go to 1,000. So if you want to be a little bit more safe, no risk, no reward, MicroStrategy looks super good right now. Back to Bitcoin. We're also going to look at the Bitcoin dominance real quick. Let me put that alert at 42,999. I just put alert at 43,000. That way I get alerted. Look at BTC dominance. Oh, would you look at that? Like I mentioned previously, Bitcoin dominance is on a tear. Again, I'm looking for the 56% Bitcoin dominance. And the reason why Bitcoin dominance is going to increase is because these entities are not going to be piling their money into shit coins, guys. They're going to be piling their money into Bitcoin, the safest money, the hardest money, the safest asset, the best asset on earth, right? The best performing asset on earth as well. So, Bitcoin dominance has already seen an increase of 3%. And, we're going to only head higher to the 56% price range or dominance range, then 57. Then, once again, once we hit 60%, also going to be bleeding dry, bleeding dry, bleeding dry. So please be careful. All right, so we're going to look at some tweets here per usual. Everybody was clowning on Michael Saylor, saying that he was going to get liquidated. Everybody was talking crap about Bitcoiners and 10K this, 10K that. Where the 10Kers at? Where the 10Kers at? Let me get this. Oh, my bad, guys. I got this. Where the 10Kers at? Let me get that out y'all face. My bad, guys. If you scan that QR code, I appreciate you. My bad for having that in the way. But where the 10Kers at? Where the 10K Bitcoiners at? Where the 10K Bitcoiners at, right? Of course, y'all probably wanted it. Most people do want Bitcoin to hit 10K because of course, they're able to buy it cheaper. But because we had that amazing 43,000, we just hit 43,000. We just hit 43,000. We just hit Bitcoin and pumping. Let's go. We got to pump it up. We got to pump it up. This is crazy. Live stream pumpage. I'm gonna try to go live. While I when I can, right? And I'm just so happen to be able to go live right now because I kept getting alerts. Put these alerts in, and once they go off, I try to make sure I educate you guys and show you guys my price targets, and so you guys can try to make some money if you want to make some money. If not, that's a-okay. $43,000 Bitcoin has hit. Let's go. $43,000 Bitcoin. I told you guys to keep it pushing. Let's go. Let's go. Bitcoin 43,340. Yeah, we're pumping, guys. If you got to pump it up, you got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Yo, this is crazy. So if you haven't been paying attention, so we're going to go back to the tweets real quick, but it's kind of, kind of exciting, right? I don't even want to get off the charts. But as you can see here, guys, I painted this today, right? You guys can do the same things, guys. You just bull flags. These are TAs that people use to trade, guys. Like all charts is data, right? All this is data. So I understand people might not like TA, but guess what? I didn't like TA either until I started implementing what I learned and I started to make some money and it was profitable, right? And it works. And it's not about trying to guess what the market's going to do. It's about, reacting to what the market is going to do. So you could have just waited, boom, boom, boom. You could have got faked out here, boom, boom, boom. But as soon as you saw this break, and that's why I love Market Cipher. If you guys are interested in Market Cipher, the link is down below. You could have just got in on this green dot and waited and chilled, and you know to stay in because the money flow is green. Could have just got in at 5 o'clock this morning, 6 o'clock this morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock this morning, hit along, and we could have made some money, right? So I don't like when people talk crap about people that, trade to make money. If you trade to make money, trade to make your money. I don't care what you do. You're a grown-ass adult. Trade to make your money however you need to make your money. If you just so happen to be in real estate and that's how you make your money, be in real estate and make your money, guys. Especially if it cash flows, right? The cash flow is very important. Or if you have another business, because real estate is a business, right? So if you have another business that is cash flowing, you want to make sure that you are cash flowing to the best of your ability so you can purchase more Bitcoin, or, don't go out and don't buy stupid stuff, right? And just stack your Bitcoin and chill. Because now we're at 43,346 is the high point. Pulling back just a little bit here, getting those sell orders knocked out. But let's look at coin real quick. Where that coin at? Where that coin? Well, coin hasn't hit that alert yet, so we're waiting for that. All right, so I'm gonna digress on coin, but I know my trade's gonna be good on coin. Let's see. Let me put another alert here once we break this high. 43,346 is the high that we hit today. As we told you guys, Bitcoin is going to pump. Bitcoin is at resistance at this $43,000 level. Let's go back in time and see what this is looking like. Let's go to the weekly. All right, we have, look at that. Support area. Resistance. So 47,000, 48,000 is the next. If we break this, which we can, which I think we're going to do, next level again is 47, 48. And if FOMO starts to kick in, that's 50,000. If nobody sells, we're going to continue to go up. We're probably going to have a lot more shorts liquidated. Let's go to Bing X. Let's go to CoinGlass and see how many shorts just got liquidated. Because that happened. Everybody keeps trying to short Bitcoin at the highs, and they keep getting clapped. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at CoinGlass.com, take a look at the shorts, the liquidations. 1 hour, 16 million. 60 million in the last 24 hours. 4 hours, 25 million, 12 hours. 38 million, 24 hours again. 59.25 million in the past 24 hours. 77,000 traders were liquidated. All right, comes in at 195 total million in total. Largest single liquidation happened on Bybit BTC short, and that was for 3.65 million. Imagine trying to short Bitcoin at yearly highs and then getting liquidated for 3 million. How much money do you got to be able to be liquidated 3 million? Crazy. All right, we just came down under 43, but we're headed back up. But be careful trading, guys. This is why I tell you guys, don't even trade unless you know what you're doing. Stack your Bitcoin and chill. Much easier to just stack your Bitcoin and chill. Okay. Much easier to just stack your Bitcoin and chill, guys. All right. So Bitcoin coming down just a little bit. Let me put that alert. Move that alert down a little bit more. 46. All right, cool. All right, move that alert down. All right, excellent. All right, so let's jump back to the tweets while we wait for our alerts to go off. Let's look at Bitcoin on exchanges while that's loading. Let's see if I can find that Bitcoin exchange balance. Found it. All right, I found it. Here we go. Let's go down. They're always changing this. On the app, they changed it actually not too long ago. All right, here it is. All right. So as you can see, in the last 30 days, 38,000 Bitcoin taken off exchanges. 7 days, 18,000. 24 hours, 4,000 Bitcoin taken off exchanges. All right. So if you don't understand what's going on, I don't know what to tell you. I do not know what to tell you. You need to make sure that you're stacking Bitcoin and make sure that you are setting yourself up in a position for in the future when Bitcoin hits 1 million, 10 million, and we're back above 43,000. When we hit 1 million, 10 million, that you're not out here with no Bitcoin, despite what everybody's been tweeting, despite the data, despite the podcast, despite the shows, despite the mainstream media is just now getting in, which means most of these corporations probably already packed their bags, right? When it was about 20, 25, 30,000. Now we're at 40,000, right? And now, strategically they let BlackRock lets, the masses know that they're opening up their ETF, causes FOMO. For those that are not, really, really too sure. But if you hear a reputable country such as BlackRock tell you that they're going to be having a Bitcoin ETF, then that's going to spark some ideas. And hopefully, if you're wise enough, right, you're wanting to front run, these corporations. If you're already in the space, you've already front ran, these corporations. So get as much Bitcoin as you can, stack as much as you can. Looks like we're starting to pump up again. Let me get back to the Bitcoin chart. Excellent. Here we're at 43,137 and rising. So we're looking pretty good, guys. Looking actually really good on the hourly. So we're gonna go down to the 30-minute. 30-minute. The 30-minute. Looking good. All right, we're gonna go check. Let's check out. Remember this guy I was talking about yesterday, guys? Even though I had a little bit of technical difficulties, guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in and my screen being upside down due to the phone acting crazy or calls coming in or restream acting up. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. If you're watching on X, make sure you hit that like button. Retweet for your boy. But right here, as you guys can see, this guy today is the 5th, right? He bought twice today. He bought 200 Bitcoin today. He bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 Bitcoin yesterday. This person, entity, individual, girl, whoever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, bought 600 Bitcoin yesterday. All right, today he bought 203 Bitcoin, right? All right, so as you can see, whoever this is, they are buying a shit ton of Bitcoin. They actually have $1.6 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely crazy. This is this is brain-breaking accumulation here. $100 Bitcoin at a time, guys. This guy, this entity, whoever, or this girl, whoever this person, entity is, they are not playing with you guys. They are not playing. They are stacking Bitcoin every single day, 100 Bitcoin a day, multiple times a day, hundreds of Bitcoin a day, multiple times a day, and they're not stopping. The FOMO is real. Could this be Quatar, guys? Could this be Quatar? So again, Bitcoin off exchanges. I'm gonna share that right now on my Twitter. 38,000 Bitcoin have been deleted off of the exchanges. So please act right. Act right. All right, so I want to also touch on a few things, right? So let me go ahead and do that. I want to touch on a few things real quick before I go back into the Bitcoin price. So, all right, guys. So we have two options, right? One option is they're going to continue to print more money, which we know they're going to do, right? Because they have to. We are a debt-based society, and everything's built on debt, right? So, one hand, they're going to either print money and everything, the cost of living, everything goes up, and you guys can, take this information, right, and see what they're doing. They're even gaslighting us, right? They're saying that we should be thankful that we live in such a which I can agree, right? I can agree with some of that. I can agree with some of that, but that doesn't deter the fact that a lot of these policies and a lot of these people that we put in charge are paid by us, and then they talk down on us, right? They're paid by us. They don't look out for the best interests in us, and they actually don't really care about us, unfortunately. So one, they can continue to print, Inflation is going to continue to rise slowly, like we're frogs in the pot, and they're going to turn up the temperature slowly, and we're just going to continue to eradicate. Cost of living is going to go up, and the quality of life is going to continue to go down, right? So you can continue to do that. They can continue to do that, or what they can do is, right, and then we have hyperinflation, right, which we see in Venezuela, Nigeria. That's going to take a long time, right? Lebanon. So that's going to take a while for us to, get to that level. But it's going to happen if we continue to do what we do, especially if we're printing like 2, 3, 4, 5 trillion, right? Like that, right? So we can either continue to do that, or we can go down the path of 1930s, right? Where they continue to raise rates, right? Where they continue to cause havoc, right? Where they continue to tighten liquidity, right? And that is going to cause us to go into a Great Depression like the 1930s. So it's a lose-lose situation, no matter how they decide to play it. And they're not going to want to deteriorate society, in my opinion, to the rate to the 1930s. They're just going to print more money, and either way, no matter what they do, you guys can opt out of that, and you guys can go into Bitcoin. So they try to, they have one way or this way, right? It's only two ways that you guys have, that they want to tell us that we have, right? You either stay in the system, or you can opt out of the system with Bitcoin, guys. And that's why we continue to share the message, right? That's why we continue to get on every day. That's why we continue to tweet every day. That's why we continue to encourage you to DCA and to smash buy and to read books and to go listen to the podcast and listen to British Hodl and listen to Max Kaiser and listen to Stacy and listen to Samson and listen to Seyfadina Moose and listen to all the countless other people out here that are just trying to help you guys escape the system, because we know what's coming based on what they're doing, guys. And if you can see through the veil, we call it woke, right? We used to call it woke, now we call it awake, because now everything woke, they done took the word woke and they flipped that bad boy right on his head, and now you can't even say woke no more without somebody looking at you crazy, and everything's woke now. So no, it's awake. We've been awake. And when you understand what they're doing to you, the psychological aspect of how they're pretty much screwing everybody over, right? They're stealing from us through inflation. Most people don't understand money. Most people don't understand why Bitcoin's important. Most people are going to ignore us, right? Until Bitcoin hits 100,000, and we're going to be right here doing the same thing, saying we told you so, right? So you don't need to be on the locked and chained down to the system, guys. Like, you should be pissed off that these banks commit fraud, right? You should be pissed off that they're stealing from you, and not even you, especially if you have kids, right? If you don't have kids and you want to be all nonchalant and you want to live your best life, that's one thing, right? But if you are not, right? If you are 37,000, my bad, my alerts went off, and because my phone is muted or my computer is muted, I didn't even get the alert. I'm over here ranting. Let me digress real quick. Bitcoin is pumping 30. We hit 44,000. Wow. 44,000. Wow, Bitcoin. Let's go. Live stream. Let's go. Hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. Head over to YouTube if you're not subscribed already. We hit 44,000. We're probably knocking out all these sell orders. $44,000 target hit. Wow. Let's go Bitcoin. Let's go Bitcoin. So you should be pissed off. You knowing how they manipulate and how they finesse and how they gaslight and how they use the system and the mainstream media against you should be enough fuel to say fuck the system and opt out, right? And then if you have kids and you don't own Bitcoin, then I don't know what is wrong with you. I really don't know. Look at me in the eyes, guys. I don't know what's wrong with you if you have kids and you don't have Bitcoin for your children, because this is only going to the money printing. The inflation is high right now, right? But imagine in 5 years, imagine in 10 years when they have to continue to print more money, guys. They're going to print more money. So things are going to cost even more. So in the video I did with Bitcoin Zay, I said, yo, the house is not going up in value. Your dollar is going up in value. And because your dollar is going up in value, right? I'm sorry, the house is going up in value because the dollar is going down in value. And as your dollar is going down in value, Everything else that's an asset goes up and appreciates. So that's why we tell you guys, buy assets, right? Buy things that are going to appreciate over time. Bitcoin hit 44,039. Let's look at the DXY. We haven't looked at the DXY in a while. I did make a video a while ago about the DXY hitting these lower levels of 102, and it hit that, bounced up, and I think we're going to come right back down. Let's look at market ciphers. Look at the weekly. We bounced, and we hit that 618, bounced right back up. So maybe we should do a new fib, top to bottom. That would be the bottom. Maybe so. Maybe not. All right, we're going to do that. I highly doubt we get up this high, but we could see the dollar at 105 again. Hopefully not, but it looks like it could pump again, which is not good for Bitcoin, and unfortunately. But that could always change. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay, as you can see here on the daily. See here on the daily that, we did get this green dot, but look at this, guys. Bitcoin is pumping despite the US dollar still going up in value. Despite the DXY going up, Bitcoin is going up. Let's go back to Bitcoin. I can't believe we hit 44,000. This is crazy, guys. Bitty bitty Bitcoin. Bitty bitty Bitcoin. Wow, it looks like that flag that I drew and that I have. Let me go to the 1 hour. Boy, your boy is nice with it, guys. Your boy is too nice with it. Your boy is too nice with it. Look at these targets. I drew this. You guys can go look at the tweets. Matter of fact, we're going to look at the tweets. We're going to look at the tweets. Where the tweets at? You guys better be liking, sharing, subscribing, tuning in, all that good stuff. Look at that, guys. I've had that on here. This was 10:30 this morning. I've had these targets on here. Target hit. Target hit. Your boy, stop playing with me, man. Stop playing. Oh, my bad. I didn't get to show you guys. My bad. I forgot to hit the button. Look at this. Target hit. 44,000. This was actually on this was this morning at 10:30 a.m. So my target was hit. Let me go down because I know I posted another chart with the same exact target. Oh yeah, joins the spaces. Bitcoin isn't money. That's cap. Idiots only say that. I'm waiting for a pullback. Gary Cardone, talking to you guys. Talking to you guy. Told you to buy. I'm waiting for a pullback. Okay, keep waiting. XRP is faster. Those clowns are brokies. Those to $1 at 70 cents you bought. Now you're down. Solana to the moon. Okay, still a shitcoin. Technical jargon nobody cares about. Gold is better than Bitcoin. No, it's not. All right, me, anytime I hear any of that, I just log off, guys. I just log off that BS. All right, let's scroll back down, scroll back down, scroll back down, scroll back down, scroll back down. Look at that. When was this? Yesterday. Target's the same, guys. I didn't change the target. It came down a little bit. Coming down a lot. Came down about $500. I didn't change the target, guys. Target was hit. So I didn't change the target, guys. Target was hit. And, I tweet these out because I tell you guys what I'm looking at. And, this is just how I'm actually pretty good at this. All right. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. Because your boy is nice with it. All right. They can sleep on me all you want. But, they're going to have to wake up sooner or later. You're going to have to wake up sooner or later, guys. Look at that. All right. So, again, I am scrolling through the tweets with you guys. Bees don't waste their time explaining to flies that honey is better than. Looking real professional. Appreciate you. Bitcoin is way too volatile. 5% in the last day, 13% last week, 60%, 62% in the last 3 months, and 144% in the last year. So Bitcoin is very volatile, and you better understand that volatility is a part of life, and everyone experiences volatility in their life. Life is volatile. Life has its ups and downs, just like Bitcoin has its ups and downs, just like how the markets has its ups and downs. If you can't handle Bitcoin when it's at 15K, you don't deserve Bitcoin when it's at 100K. All right? All right. So Bitcoin hit $44,000, which is absolutely crazy. And, you know, shout out to James, because he be look at that. He be calling. He be making calls too. $44,000 Bitcoin. You know, people always want to hop in and jump on the bandwagon mad late, but it's all good. 44K, 43.4. Let me hit that. Let me hit that alert. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, man. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Looking at the hourly chart, still super good. Man, look at this, guys. Let me show you guys how you guys can make money with Market Cipher. If you're interested in Market Cipher, click down the link down below. Trade at your own risk. All right, trade at your own risk. But if you want to make some money and you want to trade, be careful. Use a baby bag. But look at this, guys. Again, 7 o'clock this morning, you got the green dot, and it went up. So all you do is just look at. All you're looking at is look at how thick the money flow is. There's a lot of money in this space buying Bitcoin. VWAP headed up. Green dot up, RSI, stochastic RSI headed up. Everything's pointing to up. Here you could have got in. Let me put this little line. As soon as you see a red go into green, that's when you go. When you see red go into yellow, yellow go into red, which is usually green, I just change it because I like to change my colors, right? Let me just go here. I'll just mark off anytime I see red to green, right? All right, so we're gonna look at the price action based on that, right? So let's zoom back out. Would you look at that? Look at that. If you just would have followed Market Cipher, green, you went long, boom, good. Long, boom, good. Long here, we went up, but we're consolidating here in this flaggy. So even if you would have went long, you could have, so if you would have went long here, you could have done a stop loss below the low down here. Boom. I bet you here it turned red, right? Bet you here indicator turned red. Come on now. Oh, look at that. Boom. Everything's headed down, so you could have sold right there. Boom. Another green dot, green diamond. Could have got another long. Boom. Sold there. Look at this one. As soon as it went green, boom. Money flow went from red to green. And look how thick the money flow is. You could have went long here. Boom. Let's just see if you would have done that. Because 14%. 14 times 10x, 140%. 20x, 280%. 280% if you just would have went 20x and you chilled, right? But just by following the indicator, look how thick the money flow is. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. Thick money flow went from red to green. RSI is at the top. Everything is pumping. Everything is pamping, guys. So $44,000 hit, came down 44.4 right now. 44.4 at this moment in time. Let me post that 1 hour chart real quick for you guys that are in the Discord. I'm in a few different Discords, so I like to. Matter of fact, let me just grab that tweet. Let me just grab that tweet real quick. All right. So anybody that's been, watching, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Bitcoin is absolute scarcity. We have never seen anything like this on in the history of the world, right? This is why Bitcoin is This is why Bitcoin is continuing to appreciate in value. Of course, they're going to continue to print more money, which is going to increase the value of Bitcoin by default. Of course, Bitcoin hit 44,000, guys. Like, this should tell you that the barometer and the price action should be telling you something. The price is actually the indicating. The price is actually indicating that we are doing something right and that Bitcoin is indicating something is wrong with the money, guys. Something is wrong with the money. Something is wrong with the system. Something is wrong with society. And we're deteriorating from the inside. And a lot of insight goes into, being a lot of insight and a lot of self-reflection, a lot of learning goes into being a Bitcoiner, guys. Bitcoin tatted, I got no fear. We're back. We're back, baby. We never left, you right? We never left. Bitcoiners never left. The real Bitcoiners never left. We don't leave. We don't die. We multiply. Bitcoin. Yo, Bitcoin is not playing no games, you guys. I don't know why y'all. It's okay though, man. It's funny when you see a bunch of stock traders hopping over into the Bitcoin section. Just to get clapped, right? I bet you a whole bunch of stock traders bought Bitcoin right here. Even though we've been telling them since 20,000, 15,000 about Bitcoin, right? They want to hop in right here, do a stupid long, and get liquidated because we just came down. This is what happens. Bitcoin, you guys like to do stupid stuff like hop into a long and lose all your bread. Especially y'all be doing 50x leverage. Like me, right? I'm a degen. I'm a degen by default, but guess what? I'm smart enough to know to put up a stop loss, right? I'm smart enough to know to put up a stop loss. I'm smart enough to know that, hey, even though I'm trading with Bitcoin, I'm using a small bag because you don't want to trade with your bag. And that's your HODL bag, guys. You have your HODL bag, you got your degen bag. If you're going to trade, that's your degen bag. And I do not recommend that you guys buy shitcoins, but you know what you're going to do? You're going to buy shitcoins anyway. And that's your prerogative and that's your story because you're a grown-ass adult. And then hopefully you don't get runs because we've been telling you don't buy shitcoins for the past ever, right? But do you? You're a grown-ass adult. Bitcoin Dad Fiat Dad, scan this QR code or head over to bitcoindadfiatdad.com. Go to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get $10 free Bitcoin. Today is a great day. We had $44,000, shattering the bears, killing the bears. I wonder how many more bears got killed after that. How many bears just got killed? Let me go to CoinGlass and see how many bears just got killed. If you guys are tuning in, hit that like, share, subscribe to keep updated with the Bitcoin updates. If you guys are not familiar with Bitcoin Chris, you better get familiar with Bitcoin Chris. Bitcoin tatted, I got no fear. I'm more active on Twitter. So if you guys are following me on Instagram, you want to be more, engaging and more, up to date on the charts and the posts and everything that I share, guys. All that's really on Twitter. Let me get this back over here. There you guys go. There you guys go. As you can see, 38,000. Let's go back to the liquidations real quick. Let's go to liquidations. $43 million in shorts liquidated. This is crazy. 90 million in shorts liquidated in the last 24 hours, which is wild. This has to be tweeted. 93 million clowns. 93 million cut bucks worth of US dollar fiat has been eliminated. 93 million in the last, not 90 million, sorry. I mean, I don't know why people go short on Bitcoin, right? But it is what it is. We hit that target, guys. We hit that target, guys. Target hit. All right, so let's see what's going on. Bitcoin liquidation is going crazy. In the last hour, it is $43 million worth of shorts have been liquidated in the last hour alone. The last hour alone, and we still haven't even 203 million. No, let's do the Bitcoin. Bitcoin only. 83 million. This was on the 3rd, which was yesterday. 21 million liquidated as well on the long side. Let's see, on October 21st, 161 million shorts clapped up. 120 million longs on November 13th. If you guys are just now tuning in, make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. We're starting to pump again back on Twitter, on Bitcoin, I'm sorry. So you guys can see that not only are we pumping on the Bitcoin price, let's look at coin. Coin better be, no, coin, no. Coin is selling off. I should have taken some profits, but I'm going to hold this bad boy until we hit 160. I don't even have an alert. I'll do an alert at 159.50. Cool. Come on, coin. Stop playing with me. Of course, it's pulling back because Bitcoin's pulling back. 43.4. We hit a high of 44,039. I gave you guys these targets in the tweets. I told you guys before we even hit any of these targets where I was expecting Bitcoin to go. If you guys were listening and took that trade, you would have made a lot of money. If you would have kept some runners, you would have made even more money. So don't get greedy. Take some profits if you're trading. If you don't trade, don't trade. Don't even think about trading. Just hold your Bitcoin and chill. That's all you got to do. Hit this refresh button, see what this whale is doing. All right, he bought another 1225. He bought another 114 Bitcoin here, and he is stacking away. He's $724 million in the profit. You guys see this? 2 commas. You heard? 2 comma profit margin. $724 million in the profit just from buying Bitcoin. And he's been stacking away. What did he buy at? He bought at 42,000 is the last price that he bought at. So right now, with it being 43,000, he's in a profit from that. Isn't that crazy? Bitty bitty Bitcoins. We're gonna pump it up some yet. I can't even do what I want to do. Or can I? How do you copy this video? Okay, there it is. Isn't that crazy how TA works? Back up to 43.5. 43.5. Bitcoin going live. Bitcoin live right now, yo. If you guys are watching this, please hit that like, share, subscribe. I know it's noon or 1 o'clock on a Tuesday, right? I know probably most of you guys are working. Get that money, stack your Bitcoin, and chill. And Bitcoin is pumping right now. So if you guys have Bitcoin and been listening to anybody telling you to buy Bitcoin in the last year, you're up a lot of money, which is 100% plus. Especially if you're trying to outpace the S&P, which you are. Ain't no other vehicle doing this, guys. This is why I talk so badly about. I don't talk badly. I just do math, all right? Because a lot of people don't know how to do math, and a lot of people don't have common sense. Unfortunately, a lot of people listen to the mainstream media. And it's the same mainstream media that told you to wear masks, right? The same mainstream media that told you guys to get the right, and then they now come back and say that it wasn't effective or there are side effects. The same mainstream media, that lies to us every single day and that pumps fear into your heart, right? And causes stress. That's that same mainstream media is the people that you listen to. They were talking crap about Bitcoin, but now well, now Bitcoin is good now, right? No, it's a bigger plan, guys. You guys have to stay off MSM if you can, because they're going to continue to lead you. Whatever the mainstream media says to do the opposite, and you'll be a-okay. All right, that is my stance on it. I don't care for MSM. I care for the real news, the real information, not the fake information that they always try to propagandize with, right? So Bitcoin at 43.4. We pumped a lot in the last couple hours, so I had to go live because Bitcoin hit these levels, guys. And again, this is I think in my yesterday's video, I said I'm looking for us to hit 45 to 46. A lot of people are looking for that $48,000 level because of the Fibonacci levels, which I can also see. So just be careful if you're buying up here. I bought at 69,000. I bought at 50,000. I didn't cry. I always buy all-time highs, and it's not a problem. I actually love buying all-time highs and dollar cost averaging because it's only a matter of time that's going to be an all-time high, because Bitcoin loves to shatter all-time highs, just like the government loves to print money. So if you know what's going to happen, just put yourself in position to better yourself, guys. Delayed gratification. A lot of us want that get rich quick scheme, and it's fine. But you better hope Bitcoin is a get rich quick scheme, because if you're not going to be alive long enough to get rich slow. And Bitcoin is not a Ponzi scheme. The U.S. dollar is a Ponzi scheme, and you have to understand these things. You can't listen to what everybody says, guys. You have to do your own due diligence. You have to do your own research. This is why people that have and believe in Bitcoin, they have to do their own research, guys. You just don't come to understand Bitcoin after a day. It takes a long time to understand Bitcoin. It takes a long time to grasp the money issue, the money problems, the money concern, the money issues here in the United States and around the world. So once you understand fully what Bitcoin is about, you can't help but not to talk about Bitcoin, right? You can't help but to get Bitcoin tatted on your face, guys. You can't help but to tell all your friends and yak away about Bitcoin, guys. You can't help but to do that, right? My hair looking crazy. But I don't care, because I own Bitcoin, and you shouldn't care either, because if you own Bitcoin, you're making some money right now. So I think that's going to be it for today's live stream. I will make sure I keep you guys alerted with the alerts. Anytime we hit these levels, let me put an alert here at 45,000. Because what's only going to happen? What's going to happen, guys? What's happening right now is FOMO. And I don't think a lot of people realize that, this is not retail. This isn't retail. Retail don't have no money, guys. This is not retail buying, causing all this buying pressure, guys. This is not retail. These are entities. These are whales. These are who knows who? These are governments. Who knows? These are wealthy individuals, right? Obviously, they got some money. So these are not retail buyers causing the price to move. Let me actually go to Google Trends. And let's look and see with the Bitcoin. Actually, I want to share a tweet with you guys as well. And I know people always, why y'all always look for things on Google? Google be giving y'all the wrong information. Where my Quasar tweet at? Where my Quasar tweet at? Yeah, these are the same people saying Bitcoin is going down to 10. This is the same people with this type of facial bone structure. I'm just kidding. I don't care about how you look, man. Oh, there it is. There it is. Quasar slashes stake in Barclays with $510 million in shares sale. If Max Kaiser just said that there's talks about Quasar buying $500 million worth of Bitcoin, how are they going to get that money? Where that money coming from? It came from the sales of the Barclays stock. This makes a lot of sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Maybe they got 500 billion just chilling. 500 million just chilling. 500 billion. Oh, that's a lot. Maybe they got 500 million just chilling. And maybe this isn't, accurate. But, we'll see how that is. You see how my brain thinks? I like to put 2 and 2 together. I like to, math. The math ain't mathing sometimes. But right here, the math is mathing. The math is mathing right here. They're going to buy $500 million in Bitcoin. Where are they going to get their liquidity from? Where are they getting that money from? Oh, from the sale of Barclays. That's just me. I could be 100% wrong. I thought this is also crazy. BlackRock sold 100,000 of its Bitcoin ETF shares to a seed investor in October. So hold on. So this is making me think about why. So they sold 100,000 to the seed investor in October. So I don't know. This raises eyebrows. This makes me think about, again, this is what goes back to what I was saying earlier. Maybe they've already had, something established for they already do have something established for their special clients, their special high net worth clients that already had access to this. Again, they're just letting the retail know and the masses know about it now. So this is making me think that, again, this is just confirming that information, right? They already had this set up in the background, and they just, it's a marketing ploy to get everyone on board. All time, 2023. Oh, this is by the day? Why are we looking at Romania? Oh, because I got my VPN. Fourth, we was booming. El Salvador, 100%. Nigeria, of course. What did I tell you? Albania, Netherlands, Switzerland. Bloomberg. Wow. Austria, Slovenia, Germany, Brazil, and Canada. Yeah, so we're looking. This is on the past day. Let's look in the past 12 months. March, October, highest searches Look at YouTube searches real quick. March, October. Nigeria, St. Helena. Where's that? I don't even know what that is. Okay. All right, so that's YouTube search. Let's go back to web search. El Salvador, Nigeria, Brazil. Brazil top 3. Brazil. Shout out to the Brazilians. Shout out to all the orange-pilled, amazing people out there in the world. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys tuned in. Shout out to you guys watching. Shout out to, everyone that's been buying Bitcoin, been chilling, been trying to, change the world with the technology, been spreading the message. Shout out to everybody that's been doing it. We've been doing it. We've been doing it. All right, so I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. Head over to swanbitcoin.com /Bitcoin Chris. Get $10 free Bitcoin. All right, guys. Hit that like, share, subscribe. I'm on IG and Twitter and Facebook at ChrisKnight407. So if you guys want to follow me on those social media platforms. But like I just mentioned to you guys, I am most active on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to get all that information in real time. And I'll be able to tweet and let you guys know what's going on in real time. Wire up to 10 million at Swan. Get $10 free Bitcoin. If you haven't got any Bitcoin and you want to start DCAing, it's not too late, guys. So let me get you guys, get your full undivided attention here. It is not too late to buy Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin was a penny, $1, and went to $40, right? And then it went down a little bit, right? So it always has these cycles. But guess what? Because of what's happening in the world and the institutions, I don't think we're going to be seeing, I could be wrong. I don't think we're going to be seeing these crazy, these crazy swings, right? But we could still see, 80% correction. But that is God giving you a gift, right? Of you being able to buy the most hardest form of money at a discount, right? You don't go to, the mall and see your favorite pair of shoes on sale and say, oh, shoes are trash because it's on sale. No, it's actually a sale that you can save money on because you understand the value of it. So the same thing with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin goes on sale, don't be sad. Don't be crying. Dips are for buying, not for crying. That's what I keep telling you guys. You buy the dips, you're going to be in a good position, guys. So, just stack away. Bitcoin is not too expensive. You can buy as little as 5, 10, 15, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million. Whatever's in your budget. Buy some Bitcoin and chill. It is the most scarce asset on planet Earth. There's only one fire. There's only one internet. There's only one Bitcoin. So please, there is no next Bitcoin. There's the network effect of people using it. There is the longevity and immutable blockchain that has been going, and the hash rate of all the people mining across the world. Guys, this system and this algorithm and the SHA-256 algorithm, where you have to, put in the work to solve these mathematical equations to get some Bitcoin, guys. You got to put in the work, guys. You got to put in the work. There's no cheating with the Bitcoin standard and the Bitcoin, outlook and the Bitcoin way of living, guys. There is no cheating, guys. There is no cheating like in the fiat world, guys. How they just cheat and print money out of thin air. Meanwhile, me and you got a slave like slaves, right? We got to work like slaves to try to make ends meet, but they can print money and give it to their buddies at the bank and no repercussions come to them. So if you're tired of that, if you're tired of the BS, if you want to have a future for your kids and for yourself, right? A stress-free, magical, bright orange future, then you better smash buy some Bitcoin right now. Head over to swanbitcoin.com /Bitcoin Chris. You can go on Cash App. You can go on Coinbase. You can go wherever it is that you want to buy your Bitcoin at, but just buy some Bitcoin and chill for the 15,000th time. If you were following me on Clubhouse back in 2020 to 2022, we were buying Bitcoin anywhere from 3,000, 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 69,000. Nobody thought Bitcoin was going to go to This is serious. This is serious. Nobody thought Bitcoin was going to go from 3,000 to 69,000, just like how nobody thinks Bitcoin can hit $1 million. And I'm telling you, it'll happen sooner than you think, because it's either they print money or we go into 1930s recession. And either way, we're going to buy some Bitcoin to opt out, because we're going to be able to buy more with Bitcoin, and you're not going to be able to buy anything with your fiat for 34,400. So we're right back. Let me digress a little bit. Bitcoin-fiatdad.com. Head over to bitcoin-fiatdad.com right now. Pre-order my new book. You guys can get the new book on pre-order. All right. And also, if you want to get a nice Bitcoin hoodie with the big B that's embroidery, get you some Bitcoin hoodies, guys. About to get cold. Wintertime. It is wintertime. So head over there. And with that being said, life is good. You have one job, right? And it's to do the best you can in this life, and to, if you have a family, leave an inheritance for your children's children, like it says in the Bible. And make sure that you do that by buying some Bitcoin, guys. Not gold, not real estate. Buy some Bitcoin, especially for millennials and Gen Zs. Whew. If we don't buy Bitcoin, if it wasn't for Bitcoin, it would be a dark, grim future for us. But because we have Bitcoin, we have a bright, beautiful orange future. And you guys are here right in the perfect time, because Bitcoin is going to continue to go up forever and ever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. So with that being said, this is Bitcoin Chris checking out. I'll see you guys in the next video.